Hey, what's up guys? It's LOJKRT here, and I'm back with another war recap video. So this war we were up against Republica C.O.C for Clash of Clans, and we won 68 to 55. As you can see, we did pretty well up top. We just had a few bases down at the bottom that we didn't clean up, but nothing too major. So regardless of that, we did have a lot of good attacks to show this war. So I'm going to start off with the attack from Mike taking on the number 6 of their clan. So this one, he comes in with a shattered La Lune or Go Lava or Go La Lune, whatever you want to call it. And he makes the funnel, then he places his queen and his jump spell, and then he places his king, which he knows will go straight in a second here. I'm not sure. Yeah, there his king goes, and then he has his golems tanking and his queen doing damage to the clan castle right now. And he's trying to get these two air defenses and take out this clan castle, and he is losing some of his golems and his king, so it's gonna be pretty close here. Let's see if we can get this. Yeah, so the queen targets the air defense and the balloon almost takes her out, but he uses her ability, and he's able to take out the balloon before it drops on her, and he gets both the air defenses, which is super clutch. Then he comes on with the Lava Hound part of the raid, and he places the target balloons all around the base. I'm not 100% sure what that poison spell was. It probably would have done more in the clan castle, but can't complain. He still got the 3-star. And then he comes around with more target balloons all around the base. He has the hound down for when this hound busts. He already has another one on the air defense, and these haste spells are going to accelerate his balloons onto the fences and take them out before all of his hounds go down. And at this point he has a lot of balloons left, and there's just one archer tower that can shoot at him, and it's pretty much game over. He has enough pups up top, and he also has a few cleanup wizards and a cleanup minion to help with the cleanup. So I'm going to speed it up here a little bit, and let's just watch this raid unfold for the cleanup. And yeah, balloons go around, pups go around, clean. And yeah, pretty solid attack. Got a little bit close on the kill squad, but still got the 3-star. That's all that matters. So next we're going to be looking at a raid by Angus taking on their number 9. So the one special thing about this raid is he had only his level 8 queen. He did not have his king for this raid, which is pretty amazing that he's able to 3-star base like this. So he goes and places his golems and his witches. He goes pretty heavy on the kill squad because he wants to get pretty deep into the space and take out all this area before he drops his hogs. And he goes ahead and heals up his golems and his wizards and his queen. Even though they're not taking that much damage, it does help keep his golems up and defend from splash damage, just to make sure everything stays up long enough to take out the queen and the clan castle, which it does. Then these troops are going to take out these defenses and start going into the core because he placed the jump spell right here. And then he's going to come in with some hog riders over here and a few targeted hog riders over here, which actually do quite a bit of work. And then he uses his heal spell on top of the giant bomb, which is perfect. And he's placed the hogs right so that the giant bomb didn't actually do too much damage to the ones over here, which is going to enable those to take out those hogs to take out those defenses, and this group of hogs to work on the remaining amount of defenses. And at this point it's pretty much over. That last archer tower goes down, and he has a bunch of hogs left on the town hall. Victory poison spell because he didn't even need it. And he has some skeletons and witches, which are very strong cleanup troops. He has his hogs, which are good at cleanup, and his queen. So I'm just going to speed up here. You can watch this raid finish up. Yeah, so very solid raid, especially considering that he only had one hero that raid. So the next 2 raids are by the same person, Boss. He had an excellent war this war, so I just wanted to show both his raids. We'll go through them pretty quickly. So this was a cleanup attack, so he knew where the giant bombs were, which is very, very good that he was able to trigger both of them. And a spring trap right there if you didn't see. And then he's going to lure out the clan castle and kill it. And then he's going to come in with his hogs. And his hog deployment was very, very good on this base, because he knew where the 3rd giant bomb was, and he was able to place his hogs so that he could heal them up perfectly and get a good spread on the hogs to diverge on the base. So he does an Asian wall on this side of the base, and then he heal spells right in the middle here where he knows the giant bomb is, and then his hogs kind of diverge into 2 separate groups after that, with some going up top and some going to the bottom. And then he goes ahead and places the heal spell when they need him. And it actually worked really well because the clan castle hogs also came down to the bottom, so that got him a very good split on his hogs. He also heals up at the top hogs where the king's doing a lot of damage to the hogs. At this point, it's definitely over. He has so many hogs left up, and there's barely any defenses left. Yeah, he has like 15 or 20 hogs at this point. He's taken down the king, which is the last thing that can do any damage to him. And he definitely has over 10 hogs for this cleanup, and he has 4 wizards and his king, so there's not really much left. So I'm just gonna speed this raid up, and that was a pretty great raid by Boss. So next we're gonna look at his raid on number 17. I wanted to show this raid just because of how unique it was. He goes ahead and does the lore, and then he draws the troops of the clan castle up to the top. I'm not sure if he maybe didn't realize that there's going to be a balloon in and that it wouldn't be attracted to the minions, so he places the barbarian up there trying to lure the balloon up there. But I think an archer would have been better because he places his hogs down here on both these air defenses, and the hogs barely are able to take out the air defense before they get dropped on by that balloon. And if they weren't able to do that, that would have definitely messed up his raid a lot. So that was very clutch that the hogs work like that. So that's just one thing I would change, is bringing the archer to lure the clan castle up instead of the minion, because that could have gone wrong. But it didn't, so that's all good. And he's going to come in here with his dragons at the top, or at the side rather, and 2 dragons on his 1 dragon. Even though his dragons are low level, it will take out the clan castle dragon. And even though he only has 8 dragons up, he had all 3 of the air defenses down. 2 of them went down to hogs, and 1 of them went down to his lightning spells before he even dropped any of his dragons. So it's going to speed up here because the air sweeper pushes the dragons back, and it's pretty slow. But all around, it was a really great raid. Excellent strategy for this type of base. He really picked it apart and used a great strategy for the type of base that he was facing. And as you can see, it's just clean up right now. It's basically finished. He has 4 dragons up at the end, and that was a pretty great raid. So although we had a few mishaps at the bottom, we did a really great job of cleaning up the Town Hall 9s and 2-starring all of the Town Hall 10s. So great job to everyone at SwarmLegion this war. Keep it up, guys.